Alright, so today's video is going to be just a little bit different. We don't have a clip. We do have audio, no video, of the two goons that were complaining that the 16-year-old black boy, Ralph Yarl, that was shot after he knocked on the wrong door when he was on his way to pick up his siblings, didn't die, and they were also complaining about the fact that he is going to be a millionaire because of the GoFundMe that was set up for him. I made a video about it. If you guys want to see that video, you can go find that on my channel. But we have another clip of them here today. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton, who took Rush Limbaugh's spot on the radio and his time slot on the same save waves lengths, the same stations and shit. Talking about Tucker Carlson, The View, and Media Matters, where I get almost all of my clips from that I play for you in these videos. Let's hear what they have to say.
The View is filled with dumb people saying dumb things to dumb people in the audience.
And if that sentence doesn't tell whoever may be watching right now the types of people that Clay and Buck are, if it doesn't give you an idea, the rest of everything that they're going to say will most certainly paint, I think, a pretty clear picture for you of what types of people Clay and Buck are. But it's just, The View is filled with dumb people saying dumb things to dumb people in the audience. Is like I picture like a 9-year-old saying that about something they don't like. That's dumb, and you're dumb, and everyone's dumb but me. That's pretty much what they said.
Remember, Buck, they didn't even stop their mask requirement in The View until last month.
Okay. So they didn't stop their mask requirement in The View till last month. Okay, they can do whatever the fuck they want. What the fuck are you talking about? If they want to drop the mask, if they don't want to drop the mask requirement, they don't have to drop the mask requirement. It's up to them. How is that a criticism? How is that a criticism? I mean, I know Republicans are anti-maskers, and they sit there and say follow the science, but then when it's science that they don't like, when it's science about the COVID-19 pandemic, when it's science about the vaccine, when it's science about how masks actually work, they want to ignore that, but then turn around and say follow the science, follow the science. So I don't understand how that's a criticism. How the fuck is that a criticism? They didn't drop their mask requirement till last month. Ooh, pretty stupid.
I mean, if you wanted to crystallize with one choice how dumb the show and its audience is, they were all still traipsing into that studio wearing masks until basically last month. So
okay, I really am missing the part where that's a bad thing. How is that a bad thing? They're wearing masks up until a month ago. The people in the audience is a bad thing. This is what conservatives do. They will literally bitch like little crybabies about everything, even if it does not affect them in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not a betting man. I think betting can be dangerous, at least for someone like me who has an addictive personality. But if I was a betting man, I would bet everything in my entire life on the fact that Clay and Buck have never, ever, 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 ever been in The View's audience or been an audience member of The View. I would be willing to bet every single thing in my life on that, and I would win that bet. So they're complaining about masks when it does not even affect them. This is the type of people that conservatives are. They're just horrible human beings.
It's not a surprise that when the Tucker Carlson news broke yesterday, the ladies on The View brought it out. They discussed it with their audience, and everybody immediately threw a stupid people party. Here's what it sounded like.
Everyone automatically threw a stupid people party. I mean, it's really just like I'm just picturing like a 9-year-old saying all of this. A stupid people party. Dumb things, dumb people, dumb audience members. It's ridiculous.
Word has just come down that Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. They thank him for his service to the network and hosted a prior contributor. Wave.
This is like the most normal thing that I've ever heard from a live TV show that has an audience on it. Okay, I like to watch The Daily Show. I watch The Daily Show every single day. I watch clips of it on YouTube. I love watching The Daily Show. That's a show that I like to watch. That show has a live audience. Sometimes the live audience Sometimes they clap after a funny joke, or after someone brings up a story that they might feel strongly about. This is something that's completely normal. I don't know if they do this now. I don't know how The View works. I'm not a production person on The View in any way, shape, or form. But there could be signs, people holding signs, or people signaling for the audience members to clap and cheer and do all that. There might not be, but there could be. This is a totally normal thing for, again, any show that has a live audience, especially a daily talk show like The View, which I think that there are some criticisms you could make of The View that are legitimate. Nothing these people have said is of any substance, is a legitimate criticism, or is anything that anyone in their right mind would ever take seriously.
We'll talk more about it tomorrow, but we wanted to make sure that we let you know what was going on.
Well, can I ask the audience if they'll help me do something? Come on, folks. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye.
All right. The dumbest show, Buck. Do you think any of those people have ever watched a single episode of Tucker Carlson in their life?
I don't know. Do you think any of those people have ever watched an episode of Tucker Carlson in their life? How is that relevant? How is that relevant? I don't think anyone needs to watch an entire hour of Tucker Carlson and Fox News, and also the ads that run on Fox News, to know what types of people or what type of person Tucker Carlson is, okay? You just don't need to do that. And I also think that a lot of the stuff that came out in Discovery in this Dominion Fox News lawsuit also paints a very strong picture of the type of person that Tucker Carlson is. So, again, you don't need to watch a show to know who he is. You don't need to watch an entire fucking episode of Tucker Carlson to know what type of person Tucker Carlson is. That is a ridiculously... I don't know. These people are just ignorant.
Only seen cuts that Media Matters has taken, put an untrue headline on, and taken them out of context. They've never actually watched Tucker's show. They don't know the kind.
So this guy just said that they've only seen clips of Media Matters, cuts that they've taken of Tucker, put a false headline on, and then that's all they know about him. And, I don't know how many of you know this. I get people that comment it sometimes, and I'm not great at responding to the comments, even though I do read all of them. But a lot of people, not a lot, but some people ask me, they say, where do you get your clips from? I get almost all of my clips from Media Matters. This is Media Matters right here. This is the website that I'm on. I get clips from them, I would say 9 out of 10 times. I am either getting a clip straight from Media Matters or clips that were posted by Media Matters employees on their Twitter accounts. They do not put false headlines on anything. This is the headline for this clip right here. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton blame Media Matters for backlash to Tucker Carlson's Fox show. That is literally 100% accurate, especially after you heard what they just said. And then down here, I know that some of you see the writing. All this is a transcript. This is just a transcript of what was said in the clip. And they do this on all of their clips. There is no opinion. There's no take from somebody who wrote the transcript. There's no, this. It's not like a CNN article or an NBC article where they show the clip and then they explain all this stuff. It's not like that, okay? And then there's like a comment section all the way down here where like random people can like comment and stuff. But they do not falsely title anything. That is the most ridiculously stupid claim I think I might have ever heard. All you need to do is go on Media Matters right now, and you will know that that is not true. They literally just describe what is contained in the clip in the title, and that's it. And I will defend Media Matters to my grave because that is ridiculous. And I think that Media Matters for America is really, really great. And I think that these people do some really, really great work. And I could not fathom sitting there in my job all day, which I do it a lot, more than I like to, but I could not imagine my job all day being watching people like Tucker Carlson and Shapiro and Candace, and just constantly watching hours and hours and hours to find this, to just find little clips to post. Even though, I mean, you could post the whole thing, but I mean that would defeat the purpose. But
I mean, they don't know the kinds of thought and analysis that goes into those monologues that he would do. But I also just remind everybody, because this is a challenge.
That's just no thought and monologues. Tucker's just a conspiracy theorist. Okay, that's his thought.
That we have on the right. I truly believe that people on the right, there's always exceptions. There are individuals, different cases, of course, tend to be happier and nicer.
Yeah.
He just said people on the right tend to be happier and nicer. But what Clay and Buck don't tell you is that apparently one of the biggest reasons Tucker was fired was because of his rampant use of the C word. And when I say the C word, I mean cunt. And when I say his use of the word cunt, I mean he would just call women cunts all the fucking time. And that's literally one of the main reasons, I don't know if this is true, this is just what the media is reporting on, that this is why he got fired. Host called senior colleague a C word in text messages obtained by lawyers as part of a Dominion lawsuit. Some of you may have also heard claims of an ex-Fox News producer, a staffer, that came out and said that, on Tucker's show and in the studio, all of the guys would talk about, which governors and officials and United States politicians and people in power, which ones are attractives and which ones they would want to fuck. I'm not making this shit up, guys. So, are they nicer? Because I don't see progressives. I don't see people like David Pakman. Okay, I don't see Sam Cedar, Brian Tyler Cohen. Okay, I don't see people like Hassan running around calling people cunts for no reason. Okay, I just don't. That doesn't happen. That's not what's happening. So, yeah, Tucker Carlson's a nice guy. He's really nice.
Okay, that's my honest and true belief.
Yeah, that's his honest and true belief. He's definitely, I think, being honest. But as far as it being true,
People can argue with that, but I really believe it to be true.
Then you're a fucking idiot, dog. Straight up. I have nothing else to say. You're just a fucking stupid person. You're sitting there saying people on the right are more likable and nicer. They're nicer, happier people. Yeah, nice, happy people run around and call women cunts all the time.
And so for example, courtesy is a weapon that's used against us. The courtesy thing, even as we've talked about with the pronouns, just be nice. Just use their pronoun. Just use their pronoun turns into, that's actually not a guy, that's a woman swimming against the woman in the NCAA championship. Forget about the male genitalia. Don't be a bigot. That's the way they do things.
Yes.
Okay. They ask for a little bit of politeness, and then they use the politeness as a weapon against you.
Yeah, because I don't know where these people live. I don't know what kind of bubble they exist in, but clearly they do not live anywhere near the real world. I don't even know what kind of wild conservative hog brain conspiracy rabbit hole bullshit that they just started spewing out of their mouth. I don't know how people can take stuff like that seriously at all, ever. You have to be seriously fucking brainwashed, and I do believe most people that are conservative Republicans are seriously brainwashed into believing and thinking a lot of this shit that these people say and they say is happening. But that's going to be it for the video. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.